How's it going, guys? Ken Taylor with Tsunami Bar Sports. I'm the Director of Strength and Conditioning at Tsunami Bar Sports, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about what is Tsunami Bar? What's the big deal? How is it any different? Why would I ever want to lose or leave the Olympic bar? To give you a little background on me, I was the chairman for the National Physique Committee for South Carolina for 20 years. I was a national bodybuilding competitor for 15 years, a national promoter with ESPN Productions, and a national judge for over 20 years. So I've seen all the guys you see and girls that you see in the magazine, fitness, figure, bodybuilding, spent some time in the powerlifting sport, spent some time in the Olympic lifting sport. I've been a strength and conditioning specialist since the early 80s. Been fortunate enough to train both NFL, Major League, college athletes, you name it. Also have a degree in adaptive physical education training for kids that have cerebral palsy and muscular dystrophy and autism. So I've seen everything from both sides of the spectrum. And they approached me from Tsunami Bar about 2 years ago, and I had no interest in it. People come at me all the time. They go, Ken, would you endorse our supplement line? We have this great new supplement, or you know, I got this great new exercise or whatever, and you guys have heard it all. You see it on QVC every day. You see it on the Fitness Network. There's always a bigger, better deal, and a lot of it just doesn't have any validity. A lot of it just doesn't have any merit. So finally, after about a year of listening to a couple people that I really trust, I said, you know, let me go feel the bar. Let me go see what it's about. So I came over and I put my hands on this bar for the first time, and it was an unbelievable experience. I knew that there was something really, really special about the bar, to the point where it could actually change muscle physiology as we know it. I was involved with Quaker Oats and Stokely studies back in the 80s when we were testing cardiovascular exhaustion and rehydration, what was the perfect level of carbohydrate per water rehydration. I've been involved in some pretty deep research studies, and this bar has actually been under research studies at Furman University as well as a couple other institutions. And you go to our website at tsunamibar.com and you can see some of the background on the testing of the bar. What I'm here to talk to you about today is why this bar is going to be so awesome for you. As an athlete, we're constantly wanting to learn how to make our body faster. Speed is the most ultimate weapon that we can have in all athleticism. Yes, we need strength. Yes, we need power. But then we need to develop speed, and then once we get through the speed threshold, then we need to start developing our speed into more agility. And it doesn't matter if you're an athlete that depends on vertical power, or if you get more torso rotation power, or if you just need speed out of the blocks, or if you're a football player and you need power and then you need speed depending on your position. All athletic motor skills require speed, mobilization, stabilization, balance. And these are the things that you can get from this bar right here that you can't get from a steel bar. A steel bar is dead. This bar is live. Think about when you're trying to build muscle as a bodybuilder, which I did for many, many years. It was all about muscle hypertrophy, trying to make each muscle fiber bigger and stronger, of course. But a lot of it was for the actual visual stimulation of how that muscle group or that muscle development came to be. The problem with that is that muscle functional? What am I asking that muscle to do? When I was competing in physique, it was all about how the physique looked. What was my symmetry like, how the tie-ins were, could I get delineation and striations to accentuate the muscularity of it all? But the Tsunami Bar kind of changes the game, not only from a muscle contractibility standpoint, but maybe not from always chasing muscle hypertrophy, but getting better muscle function, period. And what I mean by that is, I want a muscle that has tone, I want a muscle that is functional, but I want a muscle that is fast, and I want a muscle that is athletic. I want my muscle to be able to help my skeletal system propel and be more athletic. We want to be better movers. We want to be better athletes. This bar will allow you to do that. Think about all the books that have been written in the strength and conditioning world, the bodybuilding world, the powerlifting world. It's all been based on the research done by the Olympic straight bar. I used the Olympic straight bar for over 40 years, and I loved it. But this bar right here, the Tsunami Bar technology, allows you to use every exercise as a strength exercise. I don't just have to go to my Olympic lifting to get some speed in my lift. I can use a lift that has elasticity, pliability, the tsunami wave of contractibility to get more neurons and more neurotransmission than you've ever had before happen in your body. So yes, you can see us with this bar, and yes, you can hear about the Tsunami Bar, but you've got to feel the difference in the Tsunami Bar.